Hi, I'm Todd Anderson.
Hey, Tom Ross.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. All right, we're back here on Monday after Grand Prix Charlotte, where some cool things happened.
Yeah, maybe I won. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, who knows? No, we're filming this just about a week before Grand Prix Charlotte, but we decided to play a little standard this week since we played 2 weeks of Modern leading up to the Grand Prix, and I want to get back to the format that is more heavily played and less of a horror show.
Yeah, I don't know what to do in Modern. It's too many decks. Format's too wide open. It's hard to beat everything.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like that, though, so more power to you. Modern is pretty fun. You know, it's just a lot of people playing their pet decks, but we're done with that for a little while, so let's talk about Standard. We had a Grand Prix in New York.
And one in Tokyo.
And one in Tokyo. Just a few weeks ago where a lot of really cool decks came out of. The top eights were, you know, kind of leaning towards the stuff we already knew about with a splash of people in the top 16 playing decks that we don't really know about. The Seasons Pass deck that John Finkel and I guess Team Pantheon played at the Pro Tour, the deck seemed like it was off by a little bit, and I don't really know what. Like, I tried tinkering with the deck, and I just couldn't figure out what to change. Sam Black, however, at Grand Prix New York, decided to change the deck entirely. He ended up playing a version at the Grand Prix to a top 16 finish that utilized the Great Aurora, a card that, you know, when it first came out, it's like, oh, this is kind of like Warp World. This is kind of cool. You know, but ultimately it didn't really see any play. But now that people have figured out how the engine of Dark Petition plus Seasons Pass works, it's pretty easy to just fit a bunch of sweet one-ofs in your deck. And I think Great Aurora is pretty sweet in that regard because, you know, just being a big cleanup spell, and, you know, normally you're going to have more lands in your deck than your opponent. You're going to get this pretty big advantage against them. And if you have a bunch of clue tokens in play from Tireless Tracker, you just get a lot of extra cards.
Yeah, they count. Yeah, on the other side of the world in Tokyo, Yuichi Ishikawa was playing a Sultai Season Pass deck. He got 10th place. Today I'm playing Yuya Watanabe's 9th place deck. Is a Bant Humans variant. Plays Collected Company, a bunch of the green good cards like Dustwatch Recruiter and Tireless Tracker, and blue basically just for negates in the sideboard and Reflector Mage.
Yeah, important to note, though, at Grand Prix Tokyo, it was like a 3,000-person tournament, and 9th and 10th place are effectively the same as top 8. I think it went X2s went all the way down to like 16th or so, maybe a little further.
Yeah, it went down to 15th.
15th. So, yeah, you know, X2 record, a great record for that deck, and I think Sam Black went X and 3, losing his last round to someone. I forget who. The 4-color rights deck, I remember that.
Maybe Luis Del Tour or something like that.
Yeah, perhaps. Anyway, guys, we're going to go and play the matchup out. I think Tom's going to be a little favored. He has pretty aggressive starts that might be a little tough to deal with in game 1. After sideboard, though, I do get access to 4 Languish, so hopefully I'll draw some of those.
Yep, we'll see.
All right, I'm on the play here for game 1. I won the die roll off camera. Tom a little too embarrassed to roll on camera, I guess.
Whatever. Not as embarrassing as this hand.
My hand is also not good, but I think I'm going to keep it to start. This deck is fairly mana hungry, and if we are able to draw a removal spell, we do get a redundant copy, basically. So,
yeah, it's slow, but I got a Eye the Ward Orchid on 3, perhaps. I win this on 2. Go.
It's definitely going to be happening. I don't know. This might be a while.
Don't really like fetch lands in Standard. Shuffling's not my thing.
Shuffling's not your thing.
I'm about to have to keep doing it every turn.
I thought we were done with that in Standard.
Right. Okay, now what? Do I get a whole nother Plains?
That is one of the tough things about 3-color mana bases in this format.
I guess not. All right.
All right, we get to put the fresh out the box Max McVitie token into play.
Maybe save these Evolving Wilds for a Tireless Tracker day.
All right, we'll go get a forest in play and a forest in hand, and here we go.
Whatever.
You attack me for 2.
It does look like a something, doesn't he?
What you gonna get?
Yeah, attacked.
Just figuring out which land to get, or
Probably a. I'm gonna play that after I get my land, but I'm done. Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting. Probably a green land, a blue land, maybe green blue land.
all right. I'm just gonna go ahead and go
Yeah,
while you tank. You can take your time.
I mean, getting the plans would leave all these untapped, but nah, I'm off it. Let's see if I get punished.
All right. So we're gonna play a morph. Conveniently, the only token I forgot to grab out the token box, and it's your go. Because I only have 1 card in my deck that morphs.
Kind of curious what that morph could be.
Oh, great. It could. Are there any black morphs, like straight black mega morphs left?
All right, you can take that hit.
Yeah, I'll take it. Go to 17.
Don't want to play a spell or not? Probably. Alright.
Get a clue. I'm gonna go crack it. Get another clue.
I don't think I should. I think I should pass. Maybe doing your
Probably
upkeep.
just, or you can do it in response to this. I'm gonna flip this.
Definitely do a response to that.
Sure. Get back. Miss a pilgrimage. You get another clue.
True. Let's get planes this time around. Maybe not. Maybe so. First time playing this deck. It's not. It's very, very different than the mono white 18 land human. This is closer to Bant Company, but kind of just using Thalia's Lieutenant instead of normal cards. What does Bant Company play? This deck doesn't.
Here we go.
You can cast Great Aurora. I got all these clues.
True. This is awkward.
What?
Nothing. This.
Whatever. This.
So many clues. It's not fair.
Yeah. Take it too.
You should have 4 total. Or 5 total. Sorry.
Yeah, I should have 5
4
total.
from Tracker and 1 from 3-Man Inspector.
So I want to beat. Got Great Aurora against all my clues.
It does.
I don't think I want to. Yeah, I do. Whatever.
Okay. Go to 14.
You take a pain. Who we at?
No,
You're
I took
15.
2. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. 15.
Yeah, I'm kind of not attacking with this because I'm a punk. Probably could just kill him or something. Whatever. More clues.
Sure.
Dope.
Language would be pretty good here.
This one hurt.
It's actually not bad either. Gonna ruin his path with Kicker. Targeting this.
Shoot. Tilt. Targets a land.
Targets a land and your tracker, so I'm gonna get my 4/4 either way. Unless you kill my forest in response somehow.
Don't think I can do that.
Alright.
Could just kill his Tim Protector. Just not get hit. I do want to correct some clues though. Got this Dramoka's command, but I kind of just want to correct. Let me correct 1 clue. Let me do that. See what happens.
Okay.
Has a counter on it. What? I'd be thinking. It's probably gonna be fine. No, it's probably not. All right, fight this.
Alright.
I guess I'll get a counter on this. That'll be smart.
Sure. Alright, so I got a 4/4. I haven't played a land yet. I'll play a land. Here we go.
Alrighty. Where are we at? Immediately clue cracking, I believe.
Alright.
If I attack you with everything, what are you gonna do?
Probably block 1, if I had to guess.
4 or not? How much did Great Aurora cost? 9?
Yeah.
Just that.
So he can go like Dramoka's command to put a counter on it and make me sack an enchantment.
Yeah, get out of your enchantment.
Don't love that, but I don't really have a lot going on. All right, I'll just take it. Sorry. All right, so I go to 12.
Do it.
Alrighty. That was a big one.
Shoot.
Hydra. Hail Hydra.
Did I just... What did I even do last turn?
You cast a Lambo, Pacifist, and cracked a clue.
Oh, that was dumb. Oh well.
Alright, we're going to get a mirror pool. So next turn I can maybe copy my Hydra. And I think I'll just keep playing D. Here you go. Sure.
Dumb.
This deck is slow. Slow. This Pilgrim is great, though. Probably my favorite card in Standard at the moment. Although it's weird, I don't like it in ramp decks. I like it in, like, these mid-rangey decks that can do stuff with the mana that's not cast Ulamog. Although I most certainly can cast Ulamog.
Cast this Collect Company.
Okay.
Right now, in case I draw this Reflector Mage. Strangely, I haven't cast this card in a long time. Alrighty.
What you targeting?
That thing, I believe. So I'll get to businessing you in a second.
Yeah.
With these black dice and these white dice, and they're just all over the place.
Some more white dice over here.
What's up?
All right. Well, see, I guess I'll try to trade.
Can't kill you, can I? Wait, maybe I can kill you. 4, 20.
Yeah, if you Dramoka's fan, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, sure. Yeah, I have a Quagmire, so maybe I can block with a Quagmire.
Maybe.
All right, so these are tapped. All right, what are you doing?
Put a counter on this and fighting this.
All right, I'll activate Quagmire.
Okay, I'll put a counter on this and those will fight.
Okay, dead.
Sweet. I'm done.
All right, I'm on the player for game 2. I want to talk for a sec about last game, just in case you were wondering. So, Great Aurora does count the clue tokens that Tom had, and I could have cast it on like turn 6 or whatever, and I would have gotten 9 cards, but Tom would have gotten around 15, I think, was my count. And that would have let him potentially like draw, definitely drawing 15 cards, but he could end of turn cast like Collect a Company, maybe even 2 Collect a Companies, depending on how many lands he hit. And I thought that was too much of a potential drawback, so I was going to wait a turn and then ended up dying to the Collect a Company. Anyway, game 2 on the play. This hand definitely needs an untapped land for turn 3, but can still maybe do some stuff if I don't hit it.
I'm looking at 6. I'm scrying. I think I want to untap land. Maybe I don't. Man, I just want this. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it. I never bottomed that card in my life. Good.
All right, go. Got a lot of mana. What, didn't bottom Thurman Inspector?
Nope, sure didn't.
All right, unfortunately didn't draw it. Go. Gonna get run over by this 1/2. Sure. Card's so good against me. Entire deck is ramping into nothing. Just my type of deck.
The Airman Inspector tied the whole hand together.
Oh, wow.
All right, 2 damage.
Don't forget 1 on your McVitie.
Yes,
I think we just play Vegetation this turn to give us the most mana next turn. It's a good chance we just die, though. Or not die, but we're falling really far behind. I want to try to get as many swamps out of our deck before forest, just because of...
I'm
Our hand has a bunch of
Take my
forced
turn, I
things.
suppose.
Yeah, that's fine.
Draw this card a lot. Well, I only got 1 green mana. See what I can get. Alright.
I think I'm just dead.
Who knows?
I don't have Languish.
Whenever another human enters the battlefield under control.
Yeah, so
they're going to see each other.
Yep.
That's cool.
So he gets 2. No, he gets 3 actually.
He goes up to 2.
No, he gets
He didn't have
2 from each. One from each of those, and then 1 from the trigger.
You're right. I don't know. Attack you for however much this is. Which is 3 plus 7 plus 11.
10. 4, 8.
I just not count.
11. Nope.
I did count.
7.
No land drop. All right, go.
Oh, turn 5, and what can I do? I'm just dead.
Green guards. Okay, we're here for sideboarding. I'm basically taking out all my removal spells for just more creatures and some negates. It's kind of simple. Might want to keep in some number of Reflector Mages and stuff, just kind of keep them honest, but I'm off it. We'll see after like a game or 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is how I should sideboard. I'm basically kind of morphing back into the traditional Seasons Past control deck. And Great Aurora, unfortunately, I think has to come out of the deck when Tireless Tracker comes out, since we're not able to generate a bunch of clues. We don't really have a lot of time in this matchup to kind of fool around with early creatures, and our plan after board, we're just going to have 4 total Languishes in order to try to clean up his first few plays. So we're going to hopefully rely on that strategy and not these creatures. There's an argument, I guess, to keep Advocate in the deck, because the deck does ramp into 6 total lands pretty easily. But, last game I just had ramp spells and creatures and kind of just died, and I don't want that to happen. So we're going to try to keep that from happening. All right, we're on the play here for game 3, and this is kind of the opposite of what our first couple of draws looked like. We definitely want at least a couple more lands. I'm tempted to mulligan this hand, but I think we're going to have plenty of time to actually catch up once the game actually gets going, even if we end up missing our 3rd land drop.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of lands. It's not particularly fast, but has the strongest cards in my deck in it, I think.
Now that I think about it, it's possible I should be on the draw, but I'm just gonna. I did not decide before I looked, so we want to keep his Night of the White Orchid from doing a whole lot, and after board we do have a lot of removal to, keep up, and since we do have access to Deadweight, being on the draw is actually fine. So we basically just have a whole turn here where we're not going to be using our mana.
It's taking forever over here. Yeah, go.
All right, go. Found the wrong ramp spell.
Possible I want to keep my Evolved Wilds for my Tireless Tracker, but I think this enables the most good draws. He's talking about being on the draw because of Night of the White Orchid, which I don't have, but I could draw. And if I do draw it within the next few turns, I want to be able to cast it. I'll just play this 1/1.
Sure.
Go.
All right, we did draw a land. I'm going to go ahead and use Deadweight on this.
Did.
And I'll say go.
Now what? Probably a forest. Go.
It's weird. I don't know what's in his hand. Go. Maybe negate? He's just trying to negate my ramp spell that I don't have.
Go. Got nothing again. So many lands just flooded.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite time, so I'll just say go.
All right, I'll see what's up.
That resolves.
Ooh, Third Inspector. I thought I took this out of my deck. I guess I played 4.
You only took out 3 Reflector Mages, I guess.
That's awkward.
That's even more awkward for me. Yeah, okay, sure.
For some reason I thought the list on played 3. Well, that would probably be foolish.
Agree.
You get smarter than that.
Card's great.
What's up?
Yeah, I'll take 3. 17.
Guess that's in play, right?
It is in play.
Whole nother clue. I'm done.
Alrighty, I will ultimate price tireless tracker, or at least attempt to.
Rats.
I just kind of want to use my mana efficiently. We're gonna to the slaughter also.
You okay?
Yeah.
If you say so. Negate it.
Go.
I didn't see that. Wish I did.
Wish you did. Ruin the integrity of the match. 14.
Integrity. Integrity, schmigrity. Maybe I should have popped a clue. Maybe not. Go. Let's have him 4 mana up, spooks him. Maybe he'll get spooked. Spook, 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 spook.
I'll try this.
Oh, languish. Pop a clue.
Okay. It's good he's not cocoing in a turn. That's pretty sweet for me.
Negated.
Yep, here you go.
I need some stuff. That ain't no stuff. Last clue. Ooh. Now what? Did I play land?
I don't think so. Because you went player guy, crack clue, etc. So I'm at 10.
Okay. Yep, go.
Alright. Probably survive at least one more turn. I'm going to try this thing.
That's renewal. Okay, that resolves.
Alright. I'll gain 7. And I'll get... guess I'll get 2 swamps and a forest. And then I'll play this. So I'm at 17, and sure you go.
Okay, I found a collect company. I really want a tireless tracker here so I can get my clue train going again. And I kind of got it. Do I want another land from Neither White Orchid? Kinda. It's another clue too. I don't usually say no to Thalia's Agenda. I think I will. So, I'm just go ahead and get 2 lands and 2 clues very quick.
Sure. It's a lot of damage about to come my way. I'm hoping Tom's kind of out of gas other than that, but he still has 2 clues, so...
Yeah, I'm kind of out of guesses, so I'm trying to... So I got these clues happening. I'll have 2 lands in my hand, 3 lands in my hand.
About to be a bunch of clues, though.
Let me... I'll play and crack this right quick. Thin my deck slightly. I'm a mess.
I'm just gonna...
I'm a mess.
I'm just gonna do this. Nah, Max, you got 4 +1/+1 counters on him. I guess technically we should use black dice if we're gonna do that, since we're probably taking down on the
Send me
clues.
Force in my deck still. Probably not enough. Let's get random land. I believe I'll start cracking clues now so I can hit you harder with this tireless tracker. How bad off am I to languish? Not great.
Tireless tracker will still be left around, probably. Unless you pun it off.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's going to 1. I pretend like I tapped right. I'm just kind of tapping at random now.
Sure.
All right, that much.
Alright, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Puts me to 3. Yep.
Yeah, I think I could have killed you if I did the math. I had a thought user turn I could get instead of Neither White Orchid. That would have been... No, maybe not. Maybe I've been short. I would have had less land in play. But I would have had untapped land I could play that turn. So who knows?
Alright, got just enough. Petition, Languish, hold up, Quagmire, you go.
Dang. So I didn't have to play Lambo Pacifist. What's going on here? This will get me a clue. Don't think I need to attack, but I will play this Morph and be reactive.
Sure thing.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I had a Dim Protector.
I know. Alright, game 4 here, and I've actually chosen to take the draw, so I'll let Tom talk about his hand first.
This is a hand I would not keep on the draw, but I'm keeping it because I'm on the play. I think I have more time to figure out what I want to do.
Well, that stinks. Alright, go.
So,
Alright, so my hand is a little weird to develop. Yeah, I think we actually have to time walk ourselves to interact with that. Can't really let it flip this early.
these possibly shouldn't be in my deck because without Jamoko's commands, it's pretty hard to get to attack.
Nah, you just need a...
I guess I just pass the turn next turn. I'll
Yep.
do it.
Alright, I don't want to get negated, so we're going to take one and grasp it.
Okay.
Here we go. If we let it flip, it can just start attacking, and he gets to hold up negate, so all that just seems real bad.
There's only one of these in my deck. Keep drawing it though.
Alright, so you're at 19 also.
Yep.
Untapped land there would have been great. I'm going to go get a force. Here we go. It's possible since I have so many ramp effects, I should just always be on the play anyway. Because he's going to probably get to trigger his knight at some point. Alright, so I'm at 17.
Yep.
Alright. Draw. Alright, we'll try Pilgrimage.
Sure.
Oh, only get one extra, but I'll go ahead and play it and sure go. Not cracking the wilds. Not sure what that means.
Nothing.
Yep. I'm at 14.
Oh, tap better. Tap 2 points for that. There you go.
Alright, let's play something you can't negate.
Sure.
I'm just going to get Hissing Quagmire, so I have access to an extra black that doesn't deal me damage. I guess I could get Mirror Pool since we do have the Lenore Waste, just in case he's not able to get it out of play. So that's probably better. I think it should just get Mirror Pool like 80% of the time or more. Alright, go.
Go.
Huh. Alright, Pilgrimage for 3.
Got Mirror Pool now. I probably should counter the first Pilgrimage. Yeah, got it. 18.
Alright, copy this. We don't really have a token for Old Hydra. Alright, I'm going to Quagmire, and I'm going to attack for 7.
Okay.
You at 14? Or sorry, 12.
11.
Oh, you took one from negate. Sure. Alright, go. Ooh. This probably shouldn't use a black token.
Maybe I should have kept my Reflector Mage. Go.
Maybe. Alright, well, we can actually force him into double chump block mode now, I think. So, get this. Oh, not quite. Maybe we should hold one back instead. Alright, triggering this,
Yeah.
guess make a 4/4. Where my dude at? Is this my dude? Yeah, of course. Explosive edge.
Yeah, man. Whatever you say.
All right. I'm just trying to be fast. Attack for 10. Wish I had been able to get one more lane in play. Go.
Yo. Man, I should have spun that turn. I probably should have spun on my turn. It don't matter too much. Whatever, I got that in my hand.
Okay, take this up. Draw Languish.
Okay.
Cast Languish.
Dead.
Dead. Attack.
Okay, here for game 5. I'm chosen to play first. Hand is slow. It has no true drop, but 3 and 4, whatever.
Alright. My hand's pretty sweet. We are basically just curving right up, which is nice.
Yeah. I feel like the biggest decision in this deck is what to do with my Evolving Wilds. In relation to a Tireless Tracker. Like last game, I was just leaving up all my Evolving Wilds. Guess I drew it. Ready. Uh-oh. Go.
Go.
Interesting.
Cast Reflector Mage.
I don't usually do this, but go.
Alright, I'll take one and grasp it. 19.
Kinda made him take 1.
Kinda. Go.
Not really, but kinda. What do I do this turn? Probably this.
Alright, in response to the 0, I'm gonna to the slaughter it. So you still get the knight, but
I forgot that card. Alright, go ahead.
I only got one. Luckily I drew it. Otherwise I was probably getting smashed by Gideon. Alright, I'm gonna get 2 swamps. Here you go.
Okay.
Yep, 17.
Go.
I'd like to draw a discard spell at some point. I don't have that many in my deck, but I'm not even sure if they're good in the matchup. I just kind of want to force his hand to cast Collect a Company when I want him to, as opposed to when he wants to. Oh, Speak of the Devil. Alright, Transgress.
Yep.
Huh, it's not great. Alright, we'll take Coco. And I'll cast another Veg.
Cards you got 3?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Swamp Forest, go. Big whiffs?
Okay. It's close. You're 17 life, or what are you at?
Yeah, I'm at 17.
Yeah, I just want to hit him.
Beats.
Whatever.
Alright, I'm at 11. Yep.
Good. Got to tap a little differently.
All right, Languish.
Okay, negate it.
All right, cast another Languish. Here we go. How's how you say a good draw? Good draw step.
All my draws are awful. Go.
Card's great. All right, dead weight that.
Okay.
Cast Seasons Past.
Okay, I give up.
Yeah, Seasons Past, great. All right, well, the Great Aurora deck, citing out Great Aurora, definitely not ideal, but I do like the fluidity of the deck and being able to kind of, morph back into the traditional Seasons Past deck. And, in matchups where your opponent also has Tireless Tracker, or they just have, a bunch of ways to put creatures on the board, that's kind of bad for you in game one. The deck is not really set up well to interact with like a swarm of like pretty big creatures,
Right.
which humans can do pretty well. But after board, when you get Languish and a bunch more removal, I was fortunate enough in game 5 there to draw the To the Slaughter for your Gideon, or else I think that probably would have taken the game away. And it also drew another Languish. So yeah, I drew really well. I don't think this is a particularly good matchup for the Great Aurora deck.
Yeah, humans can run you over. I think it's pretty consistent. It has so much card advantage, the Tireless Tracker and the Dustwatch Career, Collected Company.
It might actually have too much. As
Maybe.
weird as that may sound, like it's possible that the deck wants a little more raw power as opposed to, just things that kind of generate card advantage. Because it comes to a point where you don't actually have the mana to actually make all of these cards good.
Yeah, I think it's a Bant Company deck, but it has more power because of Thalia's Lieutenant.
Sure, that actually makes a lot of sense. So yeah, instead of like Jace, you get Night of the White Orchid, Thalia's Lieutenant, and you kind of just morph your creatures so that they all get pumped by the Lieutenant. So
Yeah, most of the cards in deck are humans anyway.
No, I actually liked the Bant deck. I thought that it looked really sweet, and it actually, whipped me pretty good in the first 3 games, and I got a little fortunate to win the next 2 games. But yeah, no great Aurora shenanigans, unfortunately, from this side. But I do think the black-green shell is still pretty good. I think it could use some work. I'm not sure if the 8 creature package in the main deck is actually even necessary.
Maybe not. It's slim enough on creatures where you can take them all out, which is kind of I like.
Yeah, it felt a lot like how I was sideboarding with blue-red goggles for a while, where I had Thing in the Ice and Jace, and I was just boarding them out against matchups where the creatures weren't necessarily good.
Yeah, 8's kind of the sweet spot. If you have like 12 creatures in your deck, you can't take them all out, so you have 4 targets for their removal when you try to dodge it all.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, that's Monday. Come back Wednesday and Friday. We're going to have a few more Versus videos for you, articles and stuff throughout the week for various formats. There is no Open this weekend, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But the week after that, we are going to come to Atlanta for a Standard Open, I believe, and you get to show off your chops, so make sure you all come and join us for that. That's all I got.
Yep, that's all I got.
All right, guys, well, thanks for watching the Verse series on StarCityGames.com. For Tom Ross, I'm Todd Anderson, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.